Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Barr. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Whoa. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 57. Mike 57.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here I come. Here I come. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go, D.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check the backer, check the backer. Rush in.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit the tackle to Kylie Fitz, the former Utah Ute.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cummings. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Set. Blue 18. 3. Delta. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
You go take. Let's go. Come on. You go take. Short.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Now it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's go. 61, 57. Rip right. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
On 3rd down, Bourne. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready. 18 Gator. 1, 2, 6. Watch QB drop. Nice 57's mine. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Ready.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey! 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 31 yards there to first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's get it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a give, right side. Cummings, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Watch the twist.
Right back to him on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Don't get nervous. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 9, check 9.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Heads in. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Check Mike, check Mike.
Haskins on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Double. Check 37, check 37. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try the left side. Barr. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Buddy up. The Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Watch the air. Screen. Switch. Echo. Yo, motion. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Second down, Haskins. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
For the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go. We got it. Good there. Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. They can't hang with us. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Whip. Eddie Weber. Watch the whip. That's it. The Mike. Watch 57. Come off the ball. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this is Parker, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down now, Barr. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Here we go, G, get up. 57 Mike. Mike 57. Switch.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Tighten up. Kill. Squeeze.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
3 out. Motion.
Mariota. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Mike, 57. Big stop, G.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll run on 1st down. Barr. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Too little time. 18.
Now Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Drop in.
Throwing is Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Barr. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On third down, Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
46-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummings, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it's third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
On first down, it's Cummings. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Being chased out left. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff working right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Mike, 49. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, heavy? Three. Give me something. Give me something. Echo. 49. 49, come on.
Now on second and 13. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he'll punt it away for the second time. Back now in Houston. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Williams to return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check three. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, watch the screen.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? you're taking charge.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Now Mostert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass. Switch, switch. Time go, time go, go, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Showing it, showing it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. And it's a 6. Bullet. High. Under crunch. Under crunch. Under crunch.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Army, Army, Army. Check nickel, nickel. One.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cummings trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. He's got a man complete. And all 29. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 29-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Move. Even. 4th down. Even. 3. Let's go. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Throwing, Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, me. I got motion, man. Me. I got this. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Tackle. He's checking. Crash.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
57. Switch up, switch up. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, 57, Mike 57. Bandit, bandit. Mike's 57, 57's Mike. In your face.
Now it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
It got his man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
All day, every day, any day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. One.
Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will not get a chance. Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
49's the month. 49's the month. 36.
Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Titans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.